security agencies that have been scanning hundreds of CCTV footages every second. Now, as far as this I-20 car is concerned, there it is on your screens. And we're going to just, slow-mo that and put a circle around it so it can be identified. Because what is being said that behind the wheels, the occupant in this car was Dr. Omar Nabi, the terrorist. And he had moved across Delhi, several locations, as he seems to be now scanning across when it comes to crowded areas, including that of Connaught Place. So this is now being said, this is CP, this is Connaught Place. Finally, when he did make his way to the Red Fort parking lot, we'll just try and identify what is the time given in that CCTV footage, because Red Fort from this area is not very far, but this seems to be one of the modus operandi that is now being said, crossing over into the border, into the national capital, driving with the car that had nearly 80 kgs of explosives in it. And this is right in the heart of Delhi, which is Connaught Place. And this is CP. This is another busy market area, quite crowded. And this is never seen before images, Priyank, that we are looking at. The same car being spotted in CP, the same car being spotted in other locations as well, before it finally made it, way to the parking lot of the Red Fort. Priyank?
Yeah, Amita, was that question for me?
Yes, Priyank.
Yeah, this CCTV footage is of around 2:05. Okay. Yes, Amita. This is a route which was taken by the accused. This is what we have been telling to our viewers. And these are the pieces of evidence which will be certainly used by the official whenever they file the charge sheet so that this route can be established. So the route which was taken was from Badarpur. Then we have the CCTV footage of the Connaught Place, which is the latest one, which is showing that around 2:05, which is 14:05 hours. The footage can clearly show that the vehicle is moving towards a Minto Road side, because it came from the other side. So it is quite possible that the suspect could have taken several loops, which has been spotted here. But what we can certainly say that after going to Sunehri Masjid, I can recollect the route. So basically the vehicle left from the university, it crossed the Badarpur border, it came to Sunehri Bagh Masjid, and after Sunehri Bagh Masjid, it could have taken the Parliament Street route, and after going from the Parliament Street side, it is moving towards the Minto Road, because on the left hand side you can see the various famous eateries like Bhape and the Hatti and all, which are very famous eateries here in the Connaught Place area. Yes. And after crossing that, it could have taken Minto Road.
Yes, because from Minto Road you can actually see, and as far as when it comes to Jama Masjid, it is quite visible from that area. So close to the vicinity that we are looking at, we don't know exactly how many loops that he was taking to while away time, or was he, selecting when it comes to areas that he could finally park his car. But still, this is a concern, Priyank, because that car was laden with nearly several kgs, 80 kgs of explosives, and it was moving around like this.
Yes, because he was on a run. He was thinking about where should he park his car so that the explosive could be safe. It was not meant for the explosion at that moment. It was meant to be kept hidden at a location so that these suspects can carry out a blast at a very right time, whatever instruction could have come to them. We have to understand that these are the foot soldiers. The instruction comes from the upper rank terror operatives who are based in Pakistan, and whenever they say, then only these guys operate. It is not that they will certainly go out and carry out attack in a kind of haste whenever they think. They follow the chain of command. That is a typical modus operandi of Jaish-e-Mohammed. While Umar was fleeing away from one location to another location at the same time, he was also doing the recce of several locations, Amita. He was going along with this kind of explosive, which was already there in the vehicle. There were no sharp nails in the ID, which clearly means that the sharp nail, if the sharp nail could have been there, which means the ID was totally prepared for blast. He then came towards this location where we are standing right now, which is Red Fort.
An act in haste, a panic that may have triggered when it comes to this explosion. That was rather confirmed by the DCP saying that there was no shrapnel. There has been no crater that has been formed because of this massive blast that happened. But the death toll going up as far as tracing this entire route of this terrorist, Dr. Omar Nabi, is now concerned. As Priyank has been giving us his information, this has been the latest round of CCTV footage that has been accessed. This is CP. This is Connaught Place. And there you see these market areas where you can see as far as multiple shops. These are eateries, very, very popular. This is the Shankar market that we're looking at. Right next to it is a road called Minto Road that actually leads when it comes to in the close proximity of the Jama Masjid Red Fort area. So he seems to be doing loops here. This is the outer circle that we speak of the Connaught Place area, and the time that is now being suggested, it is very briefly that can be seen in this CCTV footage. It is 14:05. That means afternoon 2 p.m., 5 minutes past 2 p.m. That approximately suggests a little around 5 hours before the explosion happened. So he was continuously on the roads. What has now been said that he was covering half of Delhi as far as in this white I-20 is concerned, exactly when it comes to the movement that is now being traced, wherein finally reached its destination. That was the parking lot near the Red Fort area. There too, what is being said that approximately 3 hours of the time, Dr. Omar Nabi stayed there before he finally got that inkling that his time was up, and the anti-terror agencies are very close in nabbing him. But when we speak of the terror footprint, the route to Red